Thanks to our 5-5-5 deal, that's 3 pizzas for just $5 each. Everyone can get exactly what they want. It's changing the way people order pizza.
3 pizzas with whatever I want. If I want olive, I can order olive. If I want pineapple, I can order pineapple.
But you order 3 pepperoni.
I fear change.
Domino's 5-5-5 deal is back. Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas and they're all just $5 each. Get the door. It's the 5-5-5 deal.
Most mattresses ignore the fact that 2/3 of a person's body weight rests in the middle. The result? Most folks spend 1/3 of their lives in a rut. The solution? The marvelous middle from Restonic. Underneath these posture lines is a one-of-a-kind system that supports you very comfortably for a very long time. So treat your middle to our middle, the marvelous middle from Restonic.
You can see the difference with your eyes closed at Restonic Mattress Gallery.
Do you live with back and neck pain? I did, until I called Dr. Shane Black at Southeastern Chiropractic Associates. After a car accident, I thought I'd never be pain-free again. But Dr. Black was able to treat my spine, the source of my pain, so I could get back to my regular active lifestyle. He may be able to do the same for you. Call Dr. Black and set up an appointment for a spinal evaluation today.
Southeastern Chiropractic Associates. We feel good when you feel good. From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at 5.
In the event of a serious accident or emergency, some people in our area have a new option for state-of-the-art medical care, and we have an exclusive sneak peek. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Angie Casey.
I'm Reginald Jones. Thank you for joining us for News 4 at 5.
Major reconstructive surgery has been performed on a rural Panhandle hospital. Next week, Northwest Florida Community Hospital in Chipley will open up its new emergency room. News 4's Mike Gerspan joins us from our Enterprise Ozark Community College newsroom with a preview of the new ER. Mike?
Well, Angie, hospital officials say there's no doubt about it. It will be the most modern and well-equipped facility from Tallahassee to Pensacola.
Negative pressure room.
The $1.5 million new ER. It doubles the number of exam rooms that are currently available at Northwest Florida Community Hospital. It's the first major upgrade of the 50-year-old facility in Chipley.
Modern technology. We have a new patient monitoring system that we're told is the state-of-the-art. It is the most current technology on the market.
Besides trauma rooms, there'll be a chest pain center and a decontamination facility in the event of a biohazardous disaster. Cottondale native Dr. Steve Davis is one of the physicians on staff.
Close access and proximity to all of our subspecialty areas, radiology and lab, and hopefully with the new monitoring equipment too, no one gets out of reach. They'll not be out of eyesight. We can kind of monitor their rhythms on a 24-hour basis, and it provides much more security and a better quality of care.
Several tours were given to folks in the community. For Chipley resident Addison Prescott, the new ER is big news in these parts.
I think it's the greatest thing that's happened in this area and in my lifetime. As we get older, we need more and better medical, facilities and attention. I just think it's great.
And Angie, the new ER is part of an overall upgrade of Northwest Florida Community Hospital. It will include both equipment as well as services, and the announcements for future changes will be made in coming weeks and months.
All right, good news for the folks in that area.
Oh, they're having a great time, and we'll have a great time.
All right, thanks a lot. Mike Gerspan reporting from our Enterprise Ozark Community College newsroom.
A suspect has been arrested and charged with shooting a Dothan man last weekend. 41-year-old Terry LaDon Chambers is charged with first-degree assault. He's accused of shooting another man during an argument at a home on 3rd Avenue last Saturday night. Police say the victim was treated at a Dothan hospital and released.
Petitions from all 1,700 Habitat for Humanity chapters across the country have been mailed to the organization's board of directors, and the message is clear. They are not willing to let Habitat for Humanity founder Millard Fuller go without a fight. Earlier this week, the board of directors fired the Alabama native, saying he acted inappropriately toward a former female Habitat employee. The board also cited his and wife Linda Fuller's behavior as the investigation into that complaint unfolded as reasons for his dismissal. An official with the Colorado Habitat for Humanity says every local chapter is urging the board to reverse its decision.
A manhunt is underway in Florida tonight as police search for a couple accused of torturing 5 of 7 children in their home. Allegations against John and Linda Dollar include locking children in a closet and keeping the kids severely malnourished. Police report that some of the 7 children are missing toenails. Others report receiving electric shocks and being hit with a hammer. Twin 14-year-old brothers in the Dollars' care reportedly weigh just 35 and 38 pounds.
The University of Colorado has taken the first steps toward possibly firing a professor who linked people killed at the World Trade Center to a notorious Nazi. The school's interim chancellor has ordered a review of Ward Churchill's speeches and writings to determine if he overstepped the boundaries of academic freedom. In an essay and a book, Churchill said those killed at the World Trade Center were, quote, little Eichmanns, a reference to Adolf Eichmann, who organized Nazi plans to exterminate European Jews. The university's Board of Regents backs the review and has apologized for Churchill's remarks. Churchill vows to sue if removed from his teaching position.
President Bush takes his Social Security plan on the road, hoping to sell it to America. It's part of a 2-day tour, touring 5 states, rather. Speaking in Omaha, Nebraska this morning, the president pushed for his voluntary privatization plans.
You've got more people retiring, living longer with the promise of greater benefits. The problem is that the number of people putting money into the system is declining. So you can see the mathematical problem, right?
He's apparently targeting red state Democratic senators who may be willing to support Social Security overhaul. The president heads to Arkansas and Florida later this evening. Yesterday, we asked you, do you agree with President Bush's proposal to privatize Social Security? So far, 49% agree. With his proposal, 51% do not. We'd like to thank you for participating in our non-scientific poll.
Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld may have been closer to leaving the president's cabinet than anyone thought. Rumsfeld says he offered to resign twice during the Abu Ghraib scandal. Behind the scenes, Rumsfeld says he was ready to take the fall for the scandal.
I submitted my resignation to President Bush twice during that period, and told him that I felt that he ought to make the decision as to whether or not I stayed on. And he made that decision and said he did want me to stay on.
Last April, photos surfaced showing U.S. troops abusing Iraqi detainees at Abu Ghraib prison near Baghdad, sparking a furor both internationally and on Capitol Hill.
Afghan and NATO forces launched a ground and air search today. They're looking for an Afghan passenger jet carrying 104 people. It disappeared from radar screens during a snowstorm. News 4's Al Roberts has the rest of the story. Al?
Well, Reg, the CAM Air Boeing 737-200 took off yesterday afternoon from the western Afghan city of Herat, bound for Kabul, but was unable to land because of bad weather. The airline initially said the plane was diverted to neighboring Pakistan, but officials there said it never entered their airspace. Defense Ministry spokesman General Mohammad Zahir Azimi said hundreds of Afghan troops were heading for Kaki Jabar, a district southeast of Kabul, or Kabul, I should say, with few roads and steep ridges rising to more than 13,000 feet, but said they had yet to find any wreckage. NATO's peacekeeping force is based in Kabul and was using Apache and Black Hawk helicopters, dozens of ground troops, and an unmanned drone. CAM Air said there were 96 passengers on board, including 7 foreigners. A U.S. development organization said 3 of its American staff were missing. Overall results in Iraq's national election are expected sometime next week, but an Iraqi election official gave an update on the counting today.
Until now, only 35% of these tally sheets were included. We have all the ballot boxes, and we are now sorting out these ballot boxes.
Preliminary results show that the predominantly Shiite South is favoring the party of Iraq's top Shiite cleric, Grand Ayatollah Ali al-Sistani. However, Iraqi election officials say the data cannot be used to interpret the final results of the election because of the skewed demographics. Results from Iraq's Sunni and Kurdish areas have not yet been tallied. Now, once the distribution of seats is determined, the new assembly will name a prime minister and cabinet before embarking on its principal task, and that's the drafting of a permanent constitution, and then, of course, putting that in front of the people for a final vote later this year.
All right.
Thanks, Lana.
All right, thanks, Al.
Cold, wet weather appears to be improving for Mobile's final weekend of Mardi Gras activities. It still could rain on Fat Tuesday, but forecasters say warmer weather is expected for the weekend. Two Navy warships, the USS Devastator and the USS Scout, arrived at Mobile Landing yesterday and opened today for public tours. The two mine hunters are based at Ingleside, Texas. Tonight's parades start at 6:30.
Well, hopefully those folks in Mobile will have good weather for their celebrations, and hopefully our weekend weather will look like it did today.
Let's hope so. Let's go to meteorologist Ashley Brandon, the Power Plus Storm Center. She kind of gives us a sneak peek of the weekend. Hey, Ash.
Hey, it is going to be fantastic. I mean, today, greatly improved weather, plenty of sunshine out there, and warmer temperatures. In fact, take a look at our current temperatures into the 50s, so much better than yesterday. 56 here in Dothan, 57 in Enterprise, Ozark, even over in Andalusia, so very comfortable out there. Now, we will be cooling down for tonight, in fact, into the 30s. Well, that's not a great indication of how our weather will be for this weekend. We look to be pretty warm, so hang on for that nice weekend forecast.
All right, sounds great.
All right, thanks a lot, Ashley.
Well, we've got a Super Bowl ad you won't see this weekend. We'll have details coming up.
And some clowns set out to be the Pope's best medicine. The story later on News 5.
Right now at Golden Corral, there's a steak with your name on it. A steak that's over an inch thick. Hand cut daily. Fresh, never frozen. Aged for tenderness. USDA inspected. Come claim your piece of perfection at Golden Corral. Every night on the dinner buffet. Golden Corral. Everyone deserves a good meal.
At King's Furniture and Appliances, you could get your appliances free. Shop all the competition. Bring us their best price. If we don't beat their best price, we'll give it to you free. We're chopping down prices and celebrating Washington's birthday, and you can save. Choose from various styles and colors of recliners, marked 50% off. All bunk beds throughout the store starting at $68 each. King's Furniture and Appliances, 2821 Ross Clark Circle Southwest in Dothan, where you could get your appliances free.
Business leaders in the Wiregrass are available now to answer your questions at WTVYnews4.com. The Business Leader email service is quick and easy to use. Just ask the question, click, and submit. For concerns regarding your vision, ask the professionals at Southeast Eye Clinic. For questions regarding full-service banking, ask the professionals at Southland Bank. If you've got questions, the Wiregrass business leaders and WTVYnews4.com have the answers.
From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at 5 with Reginald Jones, Angie Casey, and meteorologist Ashley Brand in the Power Doppler Plus Storm Center.
Mark Wattles, the founder and CEO of Hollywood Video, has abruptly resigned from the company. His resignation from the nation's #2 video rental chain comes one day after Dallas-based leader Blockbuster raised its bid for Hollywood. Blockbuster's offer is $1.3 billion in cash and stock. Hollywood's current president and chief operating officer will replace Wattles as CEO. Hollywood has already agreed to a $900 million cash offer from Dothan-based Movie Gallery. Shareholders will be notified of the board of directors' decision regarding the Blockbuster buyout offer by February 17th.
One Super Bowl ad you won't see this weekend got pulled because of complaints from survivors of clergy sex abuse. It shows a clergyman picking up the keys to a new Lincoln Mark LT from a collection plate dropped there by a parishioner's smiling little girl. The clergyman checks out the car, then hands over the keys and puts up a sign announcing a sermon on lust. The Chicago-based Survivors Network of those abused by priests says the ad inappropriately plays off news of religious sex scandals. Ford is pulling the spot, saying it wants to keep the focus on its new truck model rather than controversy. Well, the countdown continues to the Super Bowl. The anticipation hasn't quite reached a fever pitch, but the fans arriving in Jacksonville are pumped, ready to play, and ready to spend. The hope is that this is a win-win situation. The fans come to Jacksonville pumped up for the Super Bowl, and in turn, they help pump up Jacksonville's economy. More than 100,000 fans are flocking to the Sunshine State for Super Bowl 39, including former NFL great, Super Bowl winner, and 49er star Russ Francis.
Anybody that says they don't hear the fans or feel the fans or can smell and taste the fans is lying. They're a huge part of every game, especially a game as big as the Super Bowl.
Now, if history is any indication, Jacksonville could net a profit into the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Legendary actor Ossie Davis died today in Florida. He was reportedly found dead by his grandson in a Miami hotel room. Davis is known for his roles dealing with racial injustice both on and off the screen. He was married to legendary actress Ruby Dee for more than 50 years. Davis was in Miami working on a movie called Retirement. He was last seen just Thursday getting off a bus in South Florida. Ossie Davis was 87.
2 Italian doctors try to prove that laughter is the best medicine for the Pope. However, some police officers didn't seem to agree. As the pontiff began his 4th day of treatment, 2 physicians decided to try and cheer him up in a special way. Wearing white clothes, red rubber noses, and carrying a large rubber hammer, Dr. Donut and her colleague, Dr. White Cabbage, tried to enter the Pope's room. However, they never got there as they were mobbed by police as they entered the hospital this morning. The health of the 84-year-old is said to be improving. Word is he is eating again.
Certainly they didn't think they would get by security in that car.
I know, they should have gotten clearance for that first.
Well, meteorologist Ashley Brand will be in next with your weekend forecast.
And it's time to shine the spotlight on an area soldier. We'll have his story coming up later. But first, here's a look at today's stocks.
Got change? Need spending cash? Use Army Aviation Center Federal Credit Union's high-speed self-service coin sorters and turn your spare change into cash in seconds. Now located at the Daleville, Dothan North, Ozark North, Enterprise East, Mobile, and Destin, Florida branches. Army Aviation Center Federal Credit Union. Funds federally insured by NCUA.
It's time to save money with Arby's 5 for 5 Arby's Melts deal. That's 5 for 5. Count them. 1.
Now get 5 Arby's Melts for just $5 with oven-roasted beef that's fresh sliced, so it's juicy, not greasy, topped with hot, tangy cheddar.
Okay, 1. You get the idea.
Don't miss 5 Arby's Melts for just $5. Hurry, a deal this good won't last long.
Don't be fooled by teaser rates on home equity loans that can go up. Check out the 6.25 annual percentage rate home equity loan with no closing points. Borrow up to $100,000 at 100% of your home's value. Army Aviation Center Federal Credit Union. Funds federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
For weather updates between our newscasts, tune to US 100. Power Doppler Plus, presented by Herndon Shell. From the Power Doppler Plus Storm Center, meteorologist Ashley Brand.
This is the day we've been waiting for all week, not just because it's Friday, because we finally had the sun back in the forecast, and each day is going to get better. Let's first take a look at Power Doppler Plus, and we are rain-free. 300 miles out, and the southeast is clear, so that is some welcome news. And temperatures, they're cool, but they are warmer than they have been. 56 degrees here in Dothan at this hour, 59 in Panama City, 53 in Birmingham, and notice this, Orlando at 52, Tampa at 53, so we're actually warmer than those Central Florida locations. We topped out today at 59 degrees with a low of 38, so pretty much right on track for this time of the year. Now, over the next couple of days, we're actually going to bump those temperatures up just a little bit, but looking very nice for the weekend. It was pretty cold this morning, 37 in Enterprise, 37 from Kent of the Highlands, also Brad and Taylor, 39 from Linwood down near Bonifay. And today we had a difference in the fact that we actually warmed up more and got out of the 40s, which was definitely a welcome change. Now, the satellite radar composite, this is what we like to see, especially after the week that we have had. Mostly sunny skies, just a few clouds early today, and those have faded away. So the southeast is clear, as is much of the nation. Still some clouds out to the west in Texas, but we're still going to hold those off. We're looking for sunshine to take us through the weekend, and then we have rain chances coming back as we get into midweek next week. Nice along the Gulf Coast tomorrow. Northeast winds at 15 knots with seas at 2 to 5 feet with moderate to choppy waters. So boaters, still be careful, but those conditions will be improving throughout the weekend. Now for tonight, we do look to be cold, 37 degrees. It's going to be clear though, not dealing with any clouds, and that will help to cool us off. But for tomorrow, nice, bright sunshine, 63 degrees. So we're going to start getting warmer and warmer as we go on through each day. We will be dealing with northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, over the next 5 days, check this out. We're looking to reach the upper 60s, maybe even 70 degrees by next week. Of course, when it gets warmer in the south in the winter, you can expect a chance of rain to come through. But hey, you know, for the weekend so far, 63 Saturday, 65 Sunday with plenty of sunshine. Fabulous winter forecast. Great, hang out outside. It's just going to be nice, especially after this week.
It felt great today. To be in the sunshine, yeah.
Yeah, looks like a grill out.
It does.
Yeah.
That would be great. You going to do that for us? That sounds like an invitation.
Did I just volunteer?
What time is it being served?
We'll take a look at it.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Ashley. This week's Soldier in the Spotlight is in charge of operations at 2 Army airfields. News 4's Lauren Davis introduces us to Master Sergeant James Gallagher.
At Low, if you look down to the south ramp, that's a brand new ramp.
With 22 years in the military, James Gallagher is responsible for running 2 heliports at Fort Rucker. He checks weather, files flight plans, and inspects survival vests.
I mean, I work with some wonderful people, and I have to talk to those people just about every day.
And it wasn't here when I was here last.
This is his 3rd tour at Fort Rucker. In between times, he was in a Special Forces unit in Germany and participated in Operation Provide Comfort in the early 90s.
Biggest highlight was probably participating in Desert Storm.
During his time at Fort Rucker, Gallagher has seen the airfields change from Huey helicopters to Blackhawks. But Gallagher says he won't be seeing many more changes as he plans on retiring in the next few years. Lauren Davis, WTVY News 4.
Well, Governor Jeb Bush is trying to step up Florida's health. Find out what he's doing. That's ahead on News 4 at 5.
And there's a new remedy for a more restful sleep. Details coming up.
This Spotlight on a Soldier brought to you by Army Aviation Center Federal Credit Union, serving members worldwide.
525.
For a completely un-fast food experience, try Cece's.
Beasley's is your source in Southeast Alabama for all your motorcycle, personal watercraft, and all-terrain vehicle needs. Beasley's has been in business for 40 years, and their professional staff will meet your sales, parts, and service needs. Beasley's carries the full line of Honda, Yamaha, and Kawasaki models, and their many financing options can get you on the road or on the trail in no time.
Come check out our great inventory here at Beasley's in Ozark.
I'm Robert Bird. It's good to know there are some costs you can control. Pre-planning your final arrangements at Sunset Memorial Park gives you control now and protects your family from rising costs later.
We'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to visit us and see the changes we've recently made. We're especially proud of our new Freedom Park, a place of honor and respect for our veterans.
At Sunset Memorial Park, we take pride in being Dothan's premier cemetery.
For a completely unfast food experience, try Cece's.
In today's Health Beat, forget the warm milk and sheep counting. If you can't get to sleep, try listening to soothing music. In a study published in the Journal of Advanced Nursing, Taiwanese researchers monitored sleep patterns of 60 people between the ages of 60 and 83 who had trouble sleeping. Half listened to relaxing music for 45 minutes before bedtime. The other half did not. Researchers found that those who listened to soft, slow music showed physical changes like lower heart and respiratory rates, which led to restful sleep. Within a week, those who listened to music experienced a 26% overall improvement in their sleep. A British study has found that a bowl of Thai curry may help fight cancer. Researchers at King's College London say a ginger-like root called galangal has anti-cancer properties. Galangal is a common ingredient in traditional Thai cooking. Laboratory tests reveal that the extract of the root was able to kill cancer cells and increase the ability of healthy cells to protect themselves from carcinogens. While the research is still in its early stages, these findings may prove promising, as 1 in 4 of the medicines on the market today are based on plant molecules. Well, this year, Florida Governor Jeb Bush's goal is to reduce the state's waste, but he's not talking about the budget. Governor Bush wants to reduce the percentage of overweight and obese Floridians. It's a point-to-point relay event and will take place in all 67 counties in Florida. Today, young and old participated in several activities at We Care Park in Defuniak Springs. A lack of physical activity is a risk factor in such problems as diabetes, heart disease, and some forms of cancer. One participant says prevention is as simple as a walk in the park.
I think it's great. I think it's a motivator for people to stay healthy and exercise and to eat right. And it's something for the community to do together, and it's something we can do in the community.
And as part of the Panhandle portion of Step Up Florida, activities will get underway tomorrow at several locations throughout Holmes County.
And of course, those people that made those New Year's resolutions to be a bit more active, this is one way to do it.
This is a chance, and hey, the weather's going to be beautiful, just like Ashley just said, so no excuse.
Not at all. Not even for me, right?
That's right.
Okay, thanks a lot. Here's some of the stories we're working on to bring you tonight on News 4 at 6. Children are sexually abused every day across our country. Here in Dothan, the number of cases is on the rise. Also, WTVY is saluting local people who make a difference in the African-American community. Tonight, we focus on a man who helps keep youngsters on the right track. Plus, area farmers learn how to make more money on their cotton crops. We'll have these and other stories for you tonight on News 4 at 6. Still to come in this newscast, the famous Denver Zoo babies got a peek at the world this weekend. We got a sneak peek at them. That's next on News 4 at 5.
You know, TJ, nothing goes better together than an extra long cheese coney and tots.
Anything and tots.
Oh, yeah.
A hot date.
Yeah.
And tots.
Tots.
Dancing alone in your disco basement and tots.
Struggling so hard with your identity that you have no idea who you are, and it leaves you like in an existential hole.
Whoa. A little close to home.
And tots.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coney and tots. Sonic's got it, others don't. Try an extra long cheese coney and tots. Now for just $2.99. It's not just good, it's Sonic good.
For the last time, Dad, I didn't take your Camry out last night. Come on, when are you gonna start trusting me? Satisfied?
You're right. I'm sorry. It's just it's my new Camry, and, well, I apologize. Lunch?
Okay.
Okay.
The 2005 Toyota Camry.
Rock on, Mom.
Now get $1,000 cash back or 1.9% APR for 48 months on the 05 Camry LE. Toyota, moving forward.
Hi, I'm Julie George. Club Sun is South Alabama's and Northwest Florida's largest tanning salon chain, now serving you at 12 locations, our newest in Mobile, Callaway, and Pensacola, Florida.
Club Sun offers beautiful golden color with our UV-free spray tanning boost for instant color, as well as our state-of-the-art high, medium, and low-pressure tanning units. Valentine's Day is around the corner. Instead of something red or pink, give her something golden, a Club Sun tanning gift certificate. Be sure to ask for your free Deep Sexy Kiss lip gloss with every Valentine gift certificate you purchase.
Need a new car? What are you waiting for? Sam Boswell Honda is starting the new year off right with an inventory clearance sale of all his 2004 models. And Sam has huge savings on the entire inventory of new 2005 models. Come ride with Sam and save money on all 2004 and 2005 models. Who else is going to give you a deal like that? No one. Because cars cost less at Sam Boswell Honda in Enterprise. Sam Boswell Honda, where the customer is always right. Located across from the Walmart Supercenter in Enterprise. Make plans today to play in the Carroll High School golf team's fundraising golf tournament February the 12th at Panther Creek in Ozark. The event gets underway at 8 a.m. on the 12th, and proceeds from this tournament will benefit the Carroll High School boys and girls golf teams. Cost is just $60 per player. There are still a few hole sponsors available, and donations will be accepted. Tee it up for a good cause and support the Carroll High School boys and girls golf teams by playing in the Carroll High School golf tournament February 12th at Panther Creek in Ozark.
Closed captioning of News 4 sponsored by the Pain Management Center at Southeast Alabama Medical Center in Dothan.
When you see news happen, dial *4 on your Alltel phone.
Well, finally tonight, two of the newest, are you okay over there?
Yeah, I was all right.
Two of the newest celebrities at the Denver Zoo got another checkup and another chance to be on television.
It was Coda and Nuka. They are 2-month-old polar bears. And by the magic of videotape, people had a chance to see the cubs grow. Now, zoo handlers say polar bear cubs weigh about 17 pounds, and they are growing quickly, measuring 25 inches long.
Aren't they cute?
They are cute.
Precious.
Oh, they look so sweet.
It is going to be cool tonight. You know, yes, we had the sun out and it was warmer, but once that sun goes down with those clear skies, it is really going to begin to feel chilly. But the good news, over the next 5 days or so, we're going to warm up. Sun for the weekend.
Looks like a beautiful weekend.
We'll enjoy it.
We'll take that.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ashley.
That's News 4 at 5. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you back here at 6. The CBS Evening News is next. Good night.
Tonight, her first foreign trip as Secretary of State, and Condoleezza Rice is talking tough about Iran. What does that mean for the future? President Bush says privatization is only part of the major changes he wants for Social Security. We'll give you a look at what else may be coming. Is race still an issue in professional football? Some, both black and white, say it is. Rush Limbaugh is in the picture as we show you the inside story. And free money. We'll tell you how much it will cost you in the Friday Consumer Alert investigation.